Welcome to North of the Broad. I'm your host, Karen Wyman, coming to you from higher ground on Ladies Island. We have a great show lined up for you today, so stay tuned for more North of the Broad. Welcome to North of the Broad. I'm your host, Karen Wyman, coming to you from higher ground on Ladies Island. I'm joined this afternoon by Jennifer Phillips. Jennifer,
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
You're from Sprenger Healthcare, and you're here to talk about Sprenger and all the great things that are happening here in Buford with a new community that you guys are about to open.
Yes, ma'am.
So for our viewers out there who are not familiar with Sprenger Healthcare, would you just give us a little bit of background information about your organization?
Sure. Sprenger Healthcare is family-owned and operator of the business. It was established in 1959, serving and providing healthcare services to the community.
So what types of services are offered?
Skilled nurse, at our facility we will have skilled nursing and assisted living. At other locations in Indiana and Indiana actually, and Ohio, they are respite care, independent living, hospice, and so forth.
Good, got it. So we talked about this a little bit before we started taping, but where is the community located?
It is located at 1810 Richmond Avenue in Port Royal, and it is directly across the street from the YMCA.
Right, so those of us who have been going back and forth for several months now, bringing people to the Y or using the Y facilities, have been seeing this big project go on, and I just didn't know what it was until you came to interview, so thank you so much for being a guest. And when can we anticipate it opening? Because construction's been going on for quite some time.
They are looking at early 2018. We obviously have to pass the mandated requirements for them to open, but we are looking for early 18. I say February, March.
Of 2018.
Yep.
And how large of a facility, or how many patients are you able to care for at this new facility?
On the skilled nursing side, we will actually have 65 private suites, and on the assisted living, with 8 different floor plans, 45 beds.
Okay, so a little bit over more than 100, patients or individuals who need some level of care.
Correct.
So if you're out there and you're watching this interview and you have someone in your life or in your family who may need some of the services that you guys will offer and that you've described, what's the best way for them to get in touch with you and go through the process?
They can actually call me directly at 843-592-4355. I live here, so it's easy for me to get around, and I can meet them right at the site until our trailer actually arrives.
Mm-hmm. Right, so that you actually have an office,
yeah.
a temporary office.
Right.
And what do people need to know, or if they've got a loved one in their life who they may think needs some of these services or may qualify for some of these services, anything that they should be looking for or should just know about as they're evaluating their family member?
If it's ever a question, they probably should just contact me, and we can actually do kind of an overall assessment to see if they actually fit the needs for an assisted living versus the skilled side, and that way we can determine what level of care they're looking at.
Excellent. Anything else that you'd like to share about this new facility while you have the opportunity here to talk about Sprenger Healthcare?
No, we're just really excited and anxious for it to open.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of work and a lot of time, so welcome to the community.
Thank you.
We're so glad that you were a guest this afternoon on North of the Broad, and we look forward to seeing how things go for you as you open up and start to have some patients there.
All right, sounds good.
Thanks, Jennifer. Right back with our next guest on North of the Broad.